What's happening, people? I hope you're all well. So, Grant Hardin, who escaped from prison in Arkansas, has been captured. And Grant Hardin, for those who don't know, was a police chief. I believe he worked in a facility as a corrections officer as well. And he got convicted for murder and rape, 2 separate cases. So he got convicted for murder, and then when he was a convicted felon, his fingerprints got taken, or his DNA got taken, and that got linked to a rape, and he got convicted of that. And I believe he was serving, I think it was 80 years in prison. I think it was an 80-year sentence. Someone can confirm that for me if they know. And I actually did a documentary on this guy a while ago. I'm going to put the link for that in the description. It's on my other channel. Anyway, he escaped from prison about 2 weeks ago, and he's just been caught. And there's images of him, being recaptured, and now apparently he is in a supermax in Arkansas. So he was apparently caught not too far away from where the prison is. I think it was like 1.5 miles or something like that. I want to say that I'm glad he's been recaptured for, on a real talk, because his victims that, obviously he murdered someone, but the victim of the rape case was obviously going to have been, not happy to hear that he was on the run. And so I'm hoping that she feels more comfort now that he's been recaptured. And anybody else that has been affected by his actions, I hope that they have a bit more comfort knowing that he's been recaptured. And because I'm sure him being released was a difficult time for them. So I hope that brings them some peace. I'm glad that I don't see any reports, so at this point I'm thinking that he was caught and nobody was hurt, which is good. So he's going to be in a supermax, apparently the same supermax or in the same area that houses death row inmates. So I think the likelihood of him escaping again is slim to none. But the question, it begs the question how he was even able to escape in the first place. Because when he initially escaped, he simply made a makeshift law enforcement looking outfit and simply was allowed to leave. I think he was actually gated out, carrying a wooden sort of cart looking thing. And so there's going to obviously be an inquest, I'm sure there already is, about how he was even able to get out. Was he not ID? Was he not asked to show ID? Did he have some sort of electronic pass where you buzz it and it opens the gate? I mean, I had that when I was 16 in education. The older kids could leave at lunchtime, and the older kids who are in the college part of the school were able to essentially buzz out at lunch and break time to go get food or chill out or whatever, but the younger kids couldn't do that. And so you had your buzzer and you just pressed it. Was there nothing, what was the security like? How was he able to just walk out? So that's something that I'm sure is going to be looked into, already is being looked into. But the good thing is he's been caught, and I hope his victims can have, the victims that are alive, because I know one, obviously he's been convicted for murder, but the victims who were alive and affected by his actions, the victim of the rape case, and maybe he's done some things in the past that he wasn't convicted for, and families of those people, I hope they can all have some peace knowing that he's being recaptured. So that's my video on Grant Hardin being recaptured. Let me know what you think. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I make a new video. If you appreciate my work and want to leave a donation, there's a link for that in the description. And with that, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next video. For mortgage advice tailored towards your individual needs, contact PGB Mortgages today. Let them guide you through your home buying journey. Contact details are in the description.